What's up, everybody? This is Mr.BlueEyez, and I'm going to show you my updated BlueEyez deck from the last video. I told you guys I had new cards coming in, so I updated it and making a video for you guys. So here we go. I'm running 3 BlueEyez White Dragons. You can cut it to 2, but I prefer 3 just so that I have a little bit more BlueEyez support for my other cards. So there you go. Along with that, one alternative. If you show 1 BlueEyez in your hand, you could special summon this card. So always keep 1. I'm running 2 Jet Dragons. I like the consistency of having 2. You could cut it down to 1 if you'd like. But in case 1 gets banished, I like to have a spare. And you can't go wrong with 2, because if you have both on the field, they both protect everything. They both protect each other as well. So that's good. And I actually cut these down to 1 each. I did have 3 white stones, I believe, maybe 2, but I cut them down to 1 just so that I don't want to have to normal summon these and then get rid of them. I mean, they are good if I were to have like a Malady of Awakening and discard 1 in my hand, but for the consistency of the deck, I cut them down to 1. Gotta have 1 at least for emergencies, but yeah, don't need as many as like 2 or 3. You just need 1. And I cut down from 3 to 2 for Dictator of D. You only need 2, I believe. You know, you could send 1 BlueEyez to the graveyard, and then you could special summon a BlueEyez from your hand by sending it to the graveyard. But I found out that for consistency as well, you just need 2. You don't need 3. But if you do want to play 3, you can, but I prefer 2. Now, I played 3 Bestial Rebellions. It's a dragon. It's 8 stars. It's perfect for BlueEyez. So I played 3, and you could send 1 from your hand to the graveyard, and then you can grab another Bestial from your deck to your hand, and then you can, you could banish this, or you could banish something else, and then you could special summon your Bestial Rebellion in replace of the card the Bestial card you just played. So 3 is a must. There's a combo I could show you guys later. And for my Bestials, I run 2 Magnamuts, 1 Drew's Worm, and 1 Sarnier. I feel like you can play more than 1 Sarnier. It might be good to have as backup, but for right now I'm only playing 1. Bestial Magnamut's good because it helps search for another card, and Drew's Worm just kind of helps get rid of opponent's monster, and they're all easy to special summon, you know. Now I play 3 Zeomans. This card's amazing. You pay 600 life points, and you could grab 1 Foxy monster, or sorry, 1 Punk monster from your deck to your hand. I usually go with Foxy Tune, which I'm playing 2 of. And when you grab a Foxy Tune, you could send it from your hand to the graveyard, and you could special summon a Deer Note, right? When you special summon a Deer Note, you could then synchro these 2 into one of my favorite monsters. I'll show you the combo later. But yeah, so I'm running 3 Zeomans, 2 Foxy Tunes. I did have 3, but I decided 2 was better. And 1 Deer Note. Now, this is a card I added. I had a couple. I had 2 in here, but then I decided I only needed 1. It's a Mental Tuner. This card's amazing, but it has to be normal summoned. Or if you want, you could use like your emergency teleport, because it is a psychic, to special summon it. So it's up to you, depending on your situation in the game. But this card's amazing. It's a tuner. It's 3 stars, and you could either banish up to 1 or 2 dark or light monsters from your graveyard, and you could either, depending on what you banish, if you banish 1 card, you could increase or decrease the level. If you banish 2 cards, you could decrease or increase the level by 2. Or you could use a second effect, where if you have 2 cards that are banished, you could unbanish them and send them to the graveyard, and you can do the same thing, as in either decrease or increase. And you don't have to do 2, you could do 1 as well. So this card's amazing because I could turn this into a level 2, or I could turn this into a level 4, I could turn this into a level 5, I could turn this into a level 1. So it's amazing. Along with that, I had Shinobis in my deck. I decided to take them out because I like Assault Synchron better. They are both 2 stars. They are both tuners. The only reason why I chose Assault Synchron over Shinobi is because I could special summon this. Shinobi, I had to play normal summon, and I'd rather special summon. That gives me more options to do more things. All you gotta do is pay 700 life points. It's a 2-star, which works perfect. Now I play 1 white dragon, 1 black dragon. In the last video, I kind of messed up. I actually did not read the ban list, and I had no idea they were banned. I messed up, and I was so used to playing Master Duel that I just totally didn't look at the ban list, because Master Duel does not have them banned. You can play a bunch of copies. So yeah, 1 each this time. And I play 1 Nebula Dragon. This card's amazing. If you have another 8-star dragon monster in your hand, you can special summon them in defense, both of them in defense, and but you have to negate the effects. But this card's amazing because it helps you get 2 8-star monsters on the field where you could XC or do whatever you need to do. I play 1 Starlight or Starliege. You don't have to play this card because this does consist of a normal summon. But when you do normal summon, it kind of helps you special summon another card. So it's up to you. But I decided to throw this in. And then I got Chaos Dragon. Just 1 copy. This just helps you break boards if you're going second. And it's also an 8-star dragon, which is amazing. And I got 1 Chaos Emperor dragon. This card's amazing as well. If you have a card banished, you can put this in the pendulum zone, and if you do, you could add that card to your hand, and then you destroy this card. But this card's amazing because you could also banish 1 light and 1 dark monster from your graveyard, and then you can special summon this card to the field. And then you could also kind of wipe off the whole 4 if you send your cards that you have, and you inflict damage, and you also get rid of your opponent's cards. So this card can come in handy. I actually won a game with this card. Like a last minute second, getting rid of all the cards. It was amazing. So I prefer 1 copy. And I just play 1 Ash. This just kind of helps hand trap, obviously. You don't need to play an Ash. You could play more than 1 Ash if you'd like, but I prefer 1. Okay, and then now for the spells. I run 3 Melody Awakenings. Obviously it helps you, you got to discard 1 card, and then you could get up to 2 dragon monsters that are 2,500 attack, or that have 3,000 or more attack and 2,500 less defense, which helps you get your BlueEyes, or honestly, it helps you get even helps you get your Chaos Emperor. It's up to you, or even your Livenier. What it could help you get. So this is a must. I got 3 Chaos Spaces. It's a must because this deck does consist of a lot of banishing, which also helps you draw out cards, which just makes the deck way more consistent. Emergency Teleport for the Psychics, for the Zeaman and the Mind Tuner. This just helps you be able to be more consistent and just draw out all your cards. I do 1 Dragon Shrine just so I could send 1 BlueEyez to the graveyard, and then I could also play a Whitestone Ancient or something like that if I desperately need it to come to my hand, or if I want to play the other one, the other stone. It's your option depending on what you need. So I play 1. You don't have to, but I like to. I play 1 Duality, and this card is new, or at least new to me. And you contribute 1 light or dark monster, special summon 1 light or dark monster from your hand or extra deck, which is amazing. It has to have the same original type and level, but a different original attribute. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 light and 1 dark monster in your graveyard. Shuffle both into the deck, then draw 1 card. This card's amazing. So I prefer that. You could run more than 1, but I only have 1. I play Triple Tactics, which is amazing. You know, everyone's playing Ashes or some sort of hand trap nowadays. So when they use an effect on your turn, you could choose either of these effects. I usually like to do draw 2 cards so that you get more consistency. But depending on the situation, you could use the other effects. I play one bingo machine. I took this card out of my deck and then I decided to put it back in just to help with more, just more consistency, I guess. It doesn't hurt, you know, you're playing a Blue Eyes deck, helps you grab your Blue Eyes. One Called by the Grave, just in case they have an Ash, you could Ash it, so that's always good. And then I just play one Brandon Regain, which is amazing. And for the trap, I have one trap, Branded Beast, and I could show you a little combination later. But yeah, that's all I have. And now I'll show you my extra deck. I play one Baron to 4. Finally got my card. I actually play one Sword Soul Supreme, which is amazing. I love this card. They're both level 10, but you get these cards on your field, total lockdown. No one's gonna beat you with these. I also play a Draco, Black Rose Moonlight, and a Spirit Dragon, which these are my synchros. They're amazing. A lot of lockdowns, great for graveyards. You could bounce a card, you could banish a card, banish and destroy, like just so many good effects for these cards. I'll show you combos later of how I play these cards. Now for my links, I cut off IP and the Nightmare Unicorn, and I decided to just go Heretic Seal, Nightmare Phoenix, and Striker Dragon. Typical, but I just wanted to create more room for my extra deck. It kind of got a little crazy, so had to cut some cards off. And I don't really use IP or Unicorn that often, but yeah, so I decided to keep these 3. Now for my XCs, I play one Heretic Sky Dragon, which is a great lockdown. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a card or cards on your field, your graveyard, and or your banished cards, quick effect, you can detach one material from this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. And it's amazing because it's 2 level 8s, perfect for Blue Eyes. It's amazing. It's a light monster. Now I play number 38, Lockdown Spells. It's amazing, 2 level 8, Dragon, perfect. Number 97, which helps me play number 38 easily, or I could play number 100, which becomes a 9,000 attack if I desperately need it. So I decided to keep these. And then since I'm running a little bit more XE monsters this time, I put in Zeus. Great lockdown, basically quick effect, and you wipe the whole board, basically. I'm playing one Heretic Dragon, King of Anthem. It's 2 level 6 dragon monsters, which works with the bestials. And once per turn, you can detach one material from this card, special summon one dragon monster from your deck, but make its attack and defense 0. So this just helps you bring out more dragons, and you could do more things. And now my last card I play is Zombie Vampire. 2 level 8 monsters, which is amazing for a Blue Eyes deck. Almost the whole deck consists of 8 stars. This card is amazing because I've actually had great situations with this card where, because it dumps out 4 cards from my deck to the graveyard, the top of the deck, and then also my opponent's. And I could choose to special summon either one of the cards that were dumped from my opponent's or mine, which just helps you bring out more cards. And it's 3,000 attack. It's pretty powerful. Great card for Blue Eyes. And that is my new updated Yu-Gi-Oh deck. I don't really have much of a side deck. I have a couple cards that I decided. If I haven't decided if I want to add them. I have an extra Foxy Tune just in case. Another White Stone. Another Dictator. Another Ash. A Nibiru. A Harpy's Feather. Another Bestial Baldrake. And just a Solemn Judgment. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys some combos with this deck. I'm going to shuffle it. I already mixed it up so it's, you know, not all 3 Blue Eyes in a row and 2 Jet Dragons, you know. So I already mixed it, but I'll mix it again just to show you how good these combos are. Alright, split. Alright, so now I'm going to draw. So this is if you go first, right? So you got 5 right here, all right? So I'm gonna put my deck over here a little bit down. So what I would do first is, let's see, there's so many things I could do. All right, I think I would do play Xiaoman first, right? I would pay 600 life points, and then I would grab since I already have Foxy Tune, I'm gonna grab Deer Note, right? Shuffle. Now you could use Deer Note's effect, where it's like if you have another punk monster in your hand, you could reveal it, special summon this card, right? Get rid of this one into the graveyard. And now you can synchro summon for, I like to play Draco, right? And now Deer Note has an effect where if this gets into the graveyard, you could special summon, you could either special summon Xiaoman or Foxy Tune, but I like to do Foxy Tune just because it's another 8-star. And you keep it like that. And then I could do Chaos Space, right? I could get rid of one light or dark monster from my hand. So I think I would do, I'll probably do Magnemite. Actually, no, I'll probably do Saronir, right? And because when that goes to the graveyard, you get to send, you can send any kind of bestial or, no, you can send a branded card, I believe. Let me double check. Oh yeah, it's bestial or branded. So you can choose to send either Lebellion, since you do have a Magnemite already. That way you could special summon it. Or you could send branded Regain when you do. But for this instance, I'd probably do Lebellion. So I'm gonna send Lebellion to the grave. Right? And now I am going to banish my Saronir. Right? I'll put the banish over here. And special summon bestial Magnemite. Now I'll use the effect. You get to get one dragon monster to your hand at the end of the turn. And then I would use Chaos Face. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one banished monster, light or dark monster that cannot be normal summoned or set, and then monster becomes, you put it at the bottom of the deck, and then you draw one card. So I would banish this, put this card at the bottom of my deck, and then I would draw, right? So now you would play Dragon Shrine, and you would send, I would send a BlueEyez, and then I would also send, let's see, I would also send White Stone, right? So you send White Stone, you get the end of the turn effect, and then I would use Lebellions, and I would get rid of my Magnemite to get bestial Lebellion, and I would then be able to use the effect so I could get Branded Beast out on the field. And then now this is up to you. You can exceed these two for zombie vampire, or you can do this to get out this. It just kind of depends on your situation, right? So since they're both 8 stars, you could, so I'll show you this. You could exceed this, then get rid of one, right, to the graveyard. And then you could special summon number 38 by attaching another number to it as material. So now you have that. And then also remember, at the end of the turn, I get to grab one card in my hand, which I would grab Drew's Worm. Or let's just do this. Okay, so I'm going to do this effect. I'm going to keep it like that, right? So I end my turn, and then now these two effects will come out, right? So for this one, I would special summon my Jet Dragon, so that helps protect my cards. And then my bestial Magnemite, I would get Where is it? I would get, oh, right here. I would get Drew's Worm to my hand. And then when it's my opponent's turn, it could be a quick effect when he has a monster. Or at any time, I could banish, even my Magnemite to special summon this. And now you just kind of have a couple lockdowns. To get this gets to banish the effect. This gets to ruin the spell. He can't. All my cards are unaffected except for the Blue Eyes. I have Branded Beast where I could get rid of my bestial monster to destroy one of his cards, and then when I destroy this, I could destroy a special summon card he has on the field. So it's just so many lockdowns with this deck. There's other things as well I could do, but that's just one combo. All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching, and like and subscribe. Thank you.